seconds ago. Yes, hello. So this is the first bedroom that Alessandro, my fiance, and I, he's behind the camera, kind of made our own with our design choices. So originally when we moved in, there was like blue paint on all the trimming that had been done probably decades ago. There was a wooden fireplace and everything's just been done up, which is beautiful. So that they painted the walls white, they put in this gorgeous marble fireplace, and they sanded and re-stained the floors. But I think as well, when you are in a relationship, you want the room to represent both of your styles, and that's particularly hard if you have quite different styles. So yeah, these are some tips and tricks on how Alessandro and I did this. So at first we honestly didn't know where to start, but we had these beautiful blue and green tiles. And so we used that as a starting point. So we decided to have dark blue and green as our accent colours in the room. And if you notice, you can see it in the curtains. And we used to have a blue carpet here, which I'll insert. And then we used green on the doona and in the pillowcases, and then we have the blue row as well to kind of tie it together. And this was really good advice from the lady where we bought our bedding from. She said to tie it all together to use a blue and green pillow, but we went a little bit rogue because we went to the pillow shop and we actually just fell in love with this multicolored pillow because Alessandro and I love colour. So yeah, that was kind of, the fireplace definitely reflected our choices. I think blue and green are also really nice for male and female. It's not all pink, or maybe that's a stereotype, but you know what I mean. It's nice for both of us. And then just by chance, we had this peacock drawing that I did many years ago. I did it using pencil and I made the oculi spots look like eyes, so the concept is like watch your back. Yeah, so that just so happened to be blue and green as well, and when we kind of discovered this, we were really excited to hang it above the fireplace because it definitely draws the eye in, and to me the fireplace is the wow piece in the room, the beautiful tiles of the woman. Another thing we did is we used repetition. So also in the room before we started were these LED light windows. Originally they were like a red star pattern that were actually original to the house, believe it or not. So they put in this green and purpley colour stained glass window, and we used the grid. So over here we have the wardrobe. I'll also point out that we chose different pieces together. We talked about them. I personally wasn't sure about this one. Alessandro chose this, but I actually really like it. We also use a lot of modern furniture, even though the house is really old, and I like that contrast together. So this is for two people, this storage, and our little hack is that we do capsule wardrobes, or at least I do, I know I do. So at the moment we've just come out of summer and we're going into autumn, so I have all of those clothes in the wardrobe, and then I have my winter clothes in my suitcase that we're not using, so that allows me to have a lot more space because I literally have half this wardrobe of clothes and that's it. Pretty much, wouldn't you say, Ali? And then Alessandro has, we do have a chest of drawers in the lounge room where we keep out a few other little pieces, and which isn't very big, it's like this high. So that's really helpful if you have a lot of clothes but not a lot of storage. I was also a little bit worried about the silver because we have like these gold coloured handles, but I love it. I think it's good. It's really nice mixing those metals. And then to continue the grid-like shape, we repeat it again on the bedhead. So it just makes the room feel a lot more cohesive. Then on the ceiling, we have this beautiful rose. Is that what they called it?
Yeah.
Like a rose detail in circle shape. So then we put a circle mirror above the bed, which has feathers, which mimic the feathers in the peacock drawing. With putting a mirror above your bed makes the room feel better because it bounces back the light. But for safety, we added a gap, so we moved the bed head slightly forward so that if it did fall, and fingers crossed it won't because it's been like 2 years and it hasn't fallen, but if it did happen to fall and we were in bed, it would fall behind the bed head and not onto us. So I just asked Alessandro right now to go and grab some branches from the backyard to put in a vase. And he created this beautiful little bouquet, which is so cute. I love it. So yeah, we have some natural greenery in the room. I'm going to insert a picture of what we had before because before we moved to Italy, I packed everything up and now I can't find the boxes with the things we had in. But I used contrasting finishes for objects on the fireplace. So I had like a reflective mirror box contrasting with like a little elephant that was in wood, and that made it look a lot more interesting. Created visual interest. And yeah, please ignore like these little curtains. So we have these curtains, they should go to the ground, but we just got them from IKEA, and these ceilings are very tall. But yeah, if this was going to be like forever living here, we would definitely invested in some curtains that went to the ground. And we also didn't have the Venetian shutters until like 2-3 months ago. So that's why we had curtains and now have the shutters as well. But yes, this is the end of, oh, I forgot the mirror. Actually, this is the last piece we put in. And I absolutely love it. Like, it's just so nice to look at your outfit and check that it's all good. And also, yeah, it reflects a lot more light into the room. It's a very overcast day today, so I don't know how the light's looking on camera. But yeah, it feels really, really airy, this room normally. It gets a lot of light from the side of the house because we have 2 windows. And Alessandro chose the bedside tables as well, which I think were really nice. We also got flat pack furniture, which saved us a lot of money. And Alessandro was an absolute legend, putting that together for hours. I think he like appreciated me not helping because I think I would have been more trouble than useful. Is that correct?
Maybe.
I'm really bad with flat pack furniture. Yeah, so this concludes the tour of our bedroom. I hope that you find it handy just in general if you are single and decorating your room, or if you are in a couple. Do you feel like we compromised much, Alessandro?
I think we chose everything together.
Yeah, we did. And we kind of trusted each other's decision.
Yeah.
Like if you chose one piece, then I got to choose another piece. But we still asked each other to see if each other liked it. So, yeah.